If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
We're talking B.B. Comer All Alumni Reunion this morning. And with us is one of the veterans of television, Randy Caine, RC, with us this morning. And Crystal Sellers. Crystal, this is her brainchild, as a matter of fact, this reunion. And good morning to you both.
Good morning, Jimmy Dale.
And, you know, she's a whole lot prettier than you are, I'll say that.
Well, you got me on that one.
Yeah, you don't have a comeback for that, do you?
I have no comeback. Nope.
But let's talk a little bit about the reunion. And Randy, first of all, you got quite a bit of memorabilia here this morning.
I do. Crystal has an idea of bringing this kind of thing to the reunion, and I've put on Facebook a couple of times about Miss Hare. Miss Hare loved Comer. She collected a lot of things, and in her passing, her sweet daughter Jane, which she and I are very good friends, she gave those things to me to use in the future for events like Crystal has put together. So I brought a few things right here just to share.
Well, we'll get to some of that stuff in a minute, but Crystal, it's good to have you with us this morning.
Thank you.
Tell us about how all this got started.
Well, I had my 20-year reunion not too long ago, and I posted all the pictures from the reunion on Facebook, and that people started mentioning, oh, we never had a reunion. So I was like, well, I feel bad for these people, you know,
Sure.
not to ever have a reunion of their own. So I decided, well, hey, why don't we just have an all alumni reunion? Everybody that you ever known just coming together, you know, and we just have this big shindig, and you know, we just have a big reunion, and everybody get to see each other, and we can, you know, talk about and see memorabilia that we had shared. And
This coming up, what, later on this month?
yeah, August the 28th on a Saturday
And where's it going to be?
at the Meadows Golf Course.
Oh boy,
And,
that's a
yeah,
great venue to
Hartsville.
have it at, too.
Yes.
Yeah. You getting a lot of great response, I guess?
Yes, we've had a lot of great response. I opened up a Facebook group, and it was just to, you know, just to house the event, and we talk about the event and what we're going to do. And I've had so much feedback, and within 3 days, I had 600 followers.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and then now it's over 1,000 members so far, so it keeps growing every day. Yeah, we talk about what we're going to do and what we want to do, and we're going to have food trucks there, and then we're going to have the Meadows, and they're going to help. You know, they will be selling alcohol. So if anybody wants to, you know, they'll be manning that part.
Sure.
And then we're going to have we have live bands, and one of the bands is called Honey Bunches of Oaks by Jeremy Sparkman. That's one of the band members. And then Beyond Blessed, which is Deborah Hall and Stephen King's group.
Okay.
And
you know, this is coming together so quickly.
Yes.
When did you start? When was this now?
About the beginning of summer is
Oh,
when
wow.
I started, you know, coming up with the idea. And it was going to be pushed until spring, but we really need to go ahead and have an event so that we can because this is something that I want to, you know, have that we do every year, hopefully, an annual thing.
Yeah.
And so we've got to start out, you know, trying to build that up and let it, you know, start small, and then we'll build it up and make it big.
And Randy, this is not anything else but our graduates coming together from all of our classes.
That's it.
And it's not doing anything else as far as the alumni association is concerned at all.
Nope. And actually, when I first saw Crystal's post, I thought it was a terrific idea of what she just explained. You know, in the Alumni Association, when we do the tailgates down at the stadium, we would, Beatty would have a table set up trying to get people to join the association and contribute. And so I just think that in the past, it's kind of been a generational age differences between, you know, we got out in 60s and 70s. So now we've got all the other younger since then, trying to get them involved. And so this was a golden opportunity of Crystal's idea. It doesn't matter what year, if it was 1940 or last year, to bring everyone together, because this is bigger to me. I viewed it as this. This is bigger than anybody, whether you're in the association or wherever you are. This is bigger than all of us. This is for the school. This is for the student, and how each generation can continue to contribute and help. I mean, one of the things I brought right here is a class of 1955. They were doing this back before I was 4 years old when this group got together. So And now we're in 2021, and I love Crystal's idea and what she's doing. So that's why I asked her, I said, do you need me to come and help and support? Since she's never been on TV before, to let her know and all her followers that we're here to support her and make this event biggest ever.
Absolutely. Crystal, being a graduate of B.B. Comer, which we are, this is a special time for a lot of people. As you mentioned, some have never been to a reunion before at all.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I hope it gives, people, a time that they can come together and see people that you haven't seen in, in ages, because, I mean, if we don't do something like this, then you may never see anybody that you went to school with. So I think it's very important. And another thing that we want to do is we want to honor and give recognition to those who deserve it, the teachers who got us here. The staff, the lunch ladies, any bus drivers, anybody.
Nobody's left out, right?
Nobody's left out. If you come to the event, you will get recognized because we want to make sure that they know that how much we appreciated them. And so, we'll announce the name. I'm gonna get up on stage, and I'm gonna, let them know and call them out, and we'll have the, how we used to get certificates back in school. Yeah, we're fixing to repay the favor. So.
Some of us didn't get certificates. We got this.
Yeah. Some may be wondering what this is. This is actually Miss Ann Hare's paddle right here. I have the original right here through her daughter Jade, and she said, here, I know one day that this right here will come in handy. So if anybody gets out of line, we're going to use this on them, okay?
I don't have that. My grandma was enough. I knew not to mess up the school.
I think there's some flesh marks of mine on this paddle from years ago. But Crystal, you mentioned so many teachers, gave their life for our schools, and a number of them are not with us any longer.
Right.
And we want to honor their legacy as well.
Right. I hope that, this is why I want to do this, to get it out there so teachers, because, a lot of people are not on Facebook, and that's why I wanted to get it out there so everybody knows. Because, but we have a registration site, and it's on the Facebook group, and I've got it here where, y'all can show it to everybody. But they just go online and register to let us know that they're going to come, and if they're a teacher or, staff member from the school, and that way I know that, they need to be honored, at the reunion. Another thing we're going to do is we're doing a fundraiser. We want to do a school supply fundraiser, a drop-off box. We're going to have a drop-off box there at the reunion, and anybody can just bring any kind of supplies, and we're going to donate it to the school, or they can donate however they want to help the school. So that's one thing that we're going to do, because we want to make sure that each child in that school has the means to learn, and have the supplies to do it with.
Yeah, the 28th will be here before you know it. Today's the 10th. We're 18 days away from the event at the Meadows Golf Course, and that's right there off of Highway 280 at Harpersville. And beautiful, beautiful venue, and we look forward to seeing a whole lot of alumni there from B.B. Comer. And this is a statewide broadcast, so a lot of people watch this broadcast that are graduates of B.B. Comer that don't live in this town any longer. What about the Facebook page? How can they get to the Facebook page and find out more too?
The Facebook group page is called B.B. Comer High Graduates. That's the group page that I opened up. But I also posted on the alumni page too. So so either one of those you can see, the group that I opened up for this event. And then it has the registration to go, because there's a website we have where you can go and register to let us know that you're coming, and that's on there too. And then I have an email that anybody can email me if they have any questions or concerns. And I just opened it, so excuse me. ComerTigersReunite@gmail.com. And anybody can email me. I want them to email me any kind of memorabilia, pictures that we can display, because I want to we're going to have an open room, and it's just going to have nothing but memorabilia. And we'll have pictures, and stuff like, Mr. Randy's got, and, just anything that people can reminisce about.
Wow.
Let's share this real quick. Miss Hare had one of Sylacauga's greatest artists, Miss Judy Hartsfield, to do a painting of B.B. Comer School before it burned. And Miss Hare used this to raise funds for proms and different events at the school for students. A lot of students had no idea what Miss Hare was doing behind the scenes. And I got my hands on them. Jane was so kind to give me these, and we're going to have those at the event to help Crystal's fundraising ideas and some other things we got going. So we're here to support Crystal's idea. And one thing I'd like to say, because as we've tried to do some things in the past, we've got the older generation, and I get it, I'm right there with you. I don't care if your hair's gray. Doesn't matter if you've gained a lot of weight.
Don't look at me when you say that. I qualify for both.
And if you just graduated last year, there's one thing I keep in mind. We're not promised tomorrow. And I've been invited to a number of class reunions to speak about what the alumni was doing. And the one thing that caught my eye of every one I went to was they'll have a table of all the classmates they've lost that are not there, that didn't have the opportunity to have a class reunion. And my class, I think it was 114 people in the 1970 group, and I can't recall the number, but we had already lost almost 20 of our classmates. So this is an opportunity to come out, because there is a scripture that says we're not promised tomorrow. So let's do what we can do today.
Crystal, there'll be a lot of storytelling, a lot of joke telling,
yes,
and a lot
definitely.
of laughter and fellowship coming up August 28th.
I want to hear it all. I want to hear it all from everybody. Well, speaking of what he was just talking about, I have one of the teachers back at Comer, Miss Linda McAdams. She is also helping run a fundraiser that she's doing too. She came up with the idea of where you can honor people. You can pay, you can contribute $5 to recognize someone in memory of, and it's going to be, and she's going to have that where you can do that, and then to honor a mentor, a classmate, teacher, anything that you want to honor, and it's going to be put in the B.B. Comer homecoming game football program.
Ah, wow.
So I thought that was a really great idea.
Now, is there, just so I'm clear, is there a cost for the graduates as far as their registration is concerned for the event?
No, there's no cost to come. We want everybody, to feel obligated to come, but we just ask for donations to help the school. We we want to do as much as we can for our school. We love our school, so let's try to, let's help it out.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, B.B. Comer All Alumni Reunions, August 28th, 6 till 9 o'clock at the Meadows Golf Course at 1 Water Oak Way in Harpersville, Alabama. They'll have live music and food trucks, and we'll be recognizing a lot of people, have a lot of memorabilia. Well, what about the cheerleader here, Randy?
Miss Hare had someone make this. I've got the notes at home, but I thought this was the cutest thing. This is a 1950 cheerleader, and she had this made because she loved cheerleaders.
Really?
Yep. And so I got my hands on this right here, and I know throughout Comer's history there are many, many girls that were cheerleaders, and I thought you just might be interested in this, and we're going to have it at the reunion, and this might be part of a fundraiser.
Awesome.
In honor of Miss Hare.
Yeah. Hey, Crystal, we speak of band. It could be a band member that graduated
that'd be
from
me.
B.B.
I want a
Comer, or a cheerleader. Or it could have been just somebody who nobody ever recognized, but they graduated with high honors and went on to be doctors and lawyers and all kinds of good stuff, and we want them to be a part of this.
Oh yes, everybody needs to come and be a part of this. This is something big that we're starting, and I hope it continues. I really hope that this continues, that we can do this, because I'm really excited about it. So
I think of people, and I don't call names this morning, but I think of people that I graduated with that were, they were behind the scenes. They never made a commotion. They just went to class every day and graduated. I'll mention one person, and she just passed away several months ago. Her name was Nelda Pate. Nelda Pate graduated with my class. She was smart as a whip. You never heard anything from her. I'd have never graduated from high school if I hadn't copied her paper my senior year. I can tell that now.
Well, if we got time, I'd like to another one. Stephen Rudd. We were in class. He was quiet. Stephen Rudd, if he ever said anything, the whole class just stopped and looked at him. He went on to become a doctor, writing books, brain surgery. Now, we've lost Stephen and he passed away. But I remember one time in English class, we were studying Macbeth. We didn't even know who Macbeth was, and we really didn't care.
Some of us still don't.
So, but who was it? Who was our, I'll think of it after the show's over. But anyway, Stephen Rudd raised his hand in the middle of this, and we just got, what is he going to say? He actually corrected the teacher on something within Macbeth. And she goes looking through that book and going, Stephen was right. He corrected the teacher. I forget the teacher's name, but I still don't know who Macbeth is.
Yeah. Crystal, what about a time in your high school career that really stands out to you?
Oh, well, I of course I was in the band. That's what I had a passion for. I love music, so I played the trumpet back in. So I guess that was a time that stands out, is just during that time period, and all the competitions that I got to go to with with all my friends, and parents they weren't with us. So I think those bus rides, everybody can think of those, or those bus rides back to competitions and stuff. It was just it was a fun time with my friends back then.
Marching on Friday
Yeah,
night football.
yes. Mm-hmm.
I think of Cassie Burton, I think of Rad Aaron, I think about some of those guys, and I think about Alan Boo Boo Smith, who we terrorized in school. I hope he don't show up for that reunion with me there. It's going to be trouble if he does. Because but it's going to be a great time. And Crystal, again, kind of recap where we are and tell us what's going to be happening.
So we're going to be having a reunion, and for all alumni, we ask that you bring a chair, of course. Bring a chair, because we don't have enough chairs for everybody. So bring a chair, and we're just going to have live music. We're going to have Honey Bunch of Oats and Blessed, Beyond Blessed, and we're also going to have DJs to finish the night. Mr. Jimmy Reynolds and Jr. and Ben Baxley.
Oh, they're both good.
They're going to be playing music of the decade, so it's going to be great. And that's what we're going to end the night with. And like I said, we'll have food trucks and just memorabilia sharing, and we're going to have a silent auction too. I am in need of items for a silent auction. All the funds is going to the school, but we just need items so we can auction them off and and have a silent auction with that. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's about it.
Give them the information about how they can find out more on the reunion.
So this is called B.B. Comer All Alumni Reunion. It's August the 28th, 2021, from 6 to 9. It's going to be at the Meadows Golf Course, which the address is 1 Water Oakway, Harpersville, Alabama 35078. And you can go to the Facebook group page, which is B.B. Comer High Graduates, or you can email me at comertigersreunite@gmail.com, or you can call the Meadows and talk to them, or you can message me on Facebook. So that's how you can find out. But I want anybody to send any kind of memorabilia to me if they can, through email, pictures, anything they've got. I want to display it out for everybody to see.
Now, all the monies from this benefit silent auction goes back to the school, right?
Everything's going back to school, yes.
Wow. Randy?
B.B. Comer football kicks off August the 20th. Greg Wyckoff and I will be in the press box doing play-by-play and the color man. Comer opens up with Montgomery Catholic away.
What an opener.
What an opener, yeah. So we've got the schedule here. If you don't have a B.B. Comer football schedule, if you really want to help going forward, come to a game, buy a ticket, buy a hot dog, get some nachos. You're helping the band, you're helping the gate, you're helping the athletic department. You don't have to come up with a $500 check, but we will take that. But a hot dog, a drink, nachos, a football ticket to support this team. Coach Fawcett and his staff, I've been to practice, been watching them. They're working hard. So come out and support this year's B.B. Comer Tigers.
All right. Crystal, before we go this morning, for those that maybe don't use social media and don't get on there and Facebook and stuff, is there a telephone number that we can connect them with?
You can call, well, I'll give my phone number to you, but you can call the Meadows at 205-672-8002, or you can call me, and my phone number is 256-861-0641.
Tell me a quick story of somebody that you've talked to about this reunion that just kind of their eyes lit up when you told them about it, and they said, oh, we want to be a part of this. Anybody? Oh, He don't count.
Several. I mean, like I said, you know, I'm over 1,000 members with it that's supporting this idea now. And I mean, just when I tell people, they're like excited because I mean, they want to be able to, you know, talk to everybody and get to see each other. So I mean, and when I said to like Miss McAdams, a teacher, when I told her that I wanted to honor and recognize the teachers, she just, you know, wow, really, you know, so. I mean, people are excited about it and glad that, you know, we feel that way that we want to do something like this.
If I said to you, Randy Caine, grab them, could you grab them?
If I didn't have this mic on, I could demonstrate it.
Thank you both for coming this morning.
Thank you for having me.
One last one. The one that scares me the most with one of these in his hand is Coach Harold Brooks.
Yeah, he could still do that today, I think, too. And we're inviting all the former coaches. You know,
yes,
I think of Coach Overton, Coach Elsie McMurphy, and some of those guys. Coach Larry White down through the years, and band leaders and stuff like that. And teachers, anybody that's got anything to do with B.B. Comer All Alumni Reunion, we want you to be there.
Current and former, anybody.
That's right, absolutely. And that'll be August 28th, 6 to 9 at the Meadows Golf Course in Harpersville, Alabama. Hope to get you guys back on again the week of the event, and we'll kind of make sure we got everything T's crossed and I's dotted, if that's all right with y'all. Okay?
Sounds good.
Yes, sir.
And Jimmy Dale, I'm presenting you with one of the prints. This is yours.
Fantastic.
And Crystal.
Oh, thank you.
Look at that.
That is awesome. Thank you so much.
You know what?
That belongs to
This-
you.
I love it.
This office right here, I spent a lot of time in that office when I was in school. There had a clock in there, and I always sent to the principal's office when I got in trouble. And I remember that clock, and I remember them whippings I got in there too. But I'm telling you, it's a great school, B.B. Comer School, and this is the print of the school before it burned. And it's a fantastic school, fantastic organization. We thank you both for coming by this morning.
Thank you, Jimmy Dale.
All right, we got more to do on the show. As a matter of fact, we're going to wrap it right here at 27 minutes after the hour. The B.B. Comer All Alumni Reunion is going to be August 28th, 6 till 9 at the Meadows in Harpersville, Alabama. And you can call 205-672-8002 for more information on it, or go on these Facebook pages and stuff and find out more as well. Crystal Sellers and Randy Caine with us this morning.